Hi guys, Casper7001 here, and today we're back with another video on the channel, but it's not a reaction video. As you've seen in the title, we're doing a tier list, and we're doing Pearl Jam studio albums. Just gonna put it out there, I didn't make this tier list, so I'm not even sure if it's all the albums they've made, but we'll go through it, and then you guys will probably remind me if I missed any off, but I'm sure the people who made this have probably done it right. Never done one of these tier lists before, but I am looking to do more music related content on the channel. So all I do is react to videos, but I want to switch it up a bit. I might do more tier lists if you guys want me to, or maybe review albums that you suggest. So we'll see. Drop any suggestions down in the comments below. So I've got to say, I am a Pearl Jam fan. I do like a lot of their music. As I've said, I'm doing a tier list because I've listened to all these albums. I think well, there's one I haven't actually listened to, but we'll get through that. Even though this tier list is just my opinion, mine only, I know I'll probably piss off a lot of Pearl Jam fans with my opinion. I have no idea if you guys will agree, but this is what I think. It's just my opinion on the music, and we'll just have to see how it goes. So before we jump into the tier list today, make sure, if you're not already, go and hit that subscribe button down below, and also consider hitting the like button as well. And we'll jump straight into today's video. So as you can see, we are in the little corner today, just down here. You can see all the albums here. We're normally filling the screen, but we are going to let the tier list take up half the screen today. But as you can see, we've got the different tiers. We've got S, A, B, C, D, and haven't heard. So I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think, well, there's definitely no Ds. They haven't released that bad of an album, I don't think. All these good albums. C, maybe, we'll have to see. And yeah, we'll see later on in the video where I put the rest of these. There's no particular order to how these are ordered, I don't think. I didn't order them, so they're just randomly generated, I think. But we're starting off with Binaural. The album it's not bad. I did enjoy the album as a whole, but I did feel like it was quite long and drawn out. Quite a lot of the songs. It wasn't not very upbeat, I don't think. It's been a while since I heard quite a few of these albums, but from what I remember, it was a decent album, but it wasn't my favourite. I think my favourite, that I can remember off the album, is Insignificance. That was a decent track on that one. So I think it's either B or C. I think I'll put it in C for now. We'll just put it. We can always change it around if we feel like it, but for now we're gonna stick it in C. I think that's it's a good place for it. Now moving on, we have Gigaton here, which I actually haven't heard. It's the only album on this list that I haven't actually heard yet. Probably because it's the newest one, and I don't know why I haven't got around to hearing it yet. But I have heard Dance of the Clairvoyance of the album. I think that's the only song I've heard of it. Yeah, that's the only song I've heard of the album. I don't know why I've heard that song, but none of the others. But I don't have any opinion on it yet. I haven't even seen any Pearl Jam fans what they think of it, but I'll have to give it a listen. You guys definitely let me know in the comments if it's a good album or not, and I'll definitely check it out. The next album on this list is No Code, which is quite surprisingly, I didn't know what to expect when I looked at the album cover. It looks a bit strange. It's got some weird images on there, but I was pleasantly surprised when I listened to the music on it. There was some very good songs on there. Some different. There's a song called Mankind where I'm pretty sure was it the guitarist or the drummer? One of them was singing on it, but it was a decent track, to be fair. I've got to say, Hail Hail and Present Tense are probably two of my favourite tracks Pearl Jam have actually released, to be fair. I really like them two songs, and they're on the album as well. If I had to choose which tier it's going in, I would probably pick A. It is one of my... It's up there for me, one of the top ones I've released. Looking at this there, yeah, I'd put it in A. Now we have Riot Act here. This album... it's not my favourite, but I did quite enjoy some of the tracks on it. I think I heard it one night when I was just sitting there in bed, and I was quite enjoying the songs while I was listening to it. It must have been a while now. I think I Am Mine. I did like that song on that track on the album. That was a good song. Half Full was quite a decent track as well on that album. But overall, as an album, I think it's better than Binaural, I'd say. I did enjoy it more, so I think I'll stick it in B. It was quite a solid album, but just in the middle. It's quite a good album. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10. Probably one of my favourite albums of all time, it's fair to say. As you can probably see behind me, it is up there on my wall. I love this album. I just had to get it on my wall. So we know exactly where this is going. I don't even have to say much about it. It's going straight into S tier. I love that album. I heard it's this album was the first time I ever heard Pearl Jam. I just put the album on. I heard it live first, and then I thought, well, I'll just give it a listen, see what it's like. and every song just blew me away. I just loved the album. Apart from at the end of the song, like end of the album, it went release. There was a really good song, and then just kind of like cut off for a while. And it was going. I thought the album had ended, but it was just like this song was like 9 minutes long. It's like Jesus, but still a really good album nevertheless. And yep, straight into S tier. Tier next we have, is it Versus or VS? I honestly don't know what it's like. VS dot. I honestly don't know how you say that, but it's a really good album. I like the pretty sheep on the album cover. I really did enjoy this album. I've got to, if I think it's nearly up there with 10. Obviously, I think it's not as good as 10, but I think it is probably the second best album that Pearl Jam released. Like just the whole feel of the album was quite uplifting, upbeat. It was just like quite enjoyable list of tracks on there. Because honestly, I could go through and like just listen to a couple of songs of that album, like Go, Hold On. There's one about an elderly woman, Leash. Oh, I love all them songs. They're really good songs by them. So I think I'll stick it just behind the 10, but in the S tier. I think it is that good. Next, we have their self-named album, Pearl Jam. It has an avocado there. It's quite an aesthetically pleasing album cover, not gonna lie. Just a blue background, a little avocado there. It's probably one of the nicest album covers they've got, to be fair. Because I mean, they're not really like that great when they're picking the album covers, honestly. But I do really like this one. There's not too much I can remember about this album, but there's not too much I can remember bad about this album. I can't lie to you. I reckon I did enjoy this album quite a bit. One of the most notable songs of that album is the Worldwide Suicide. I thought that was a really good song, to be fair, by Pearl Jam, and yeah, that was off the album. And also Inside Job was quite like a slow builder, but a really good song to end the album. So I think it was a solid album. I'm going to stick it in the B tier. It was quite, was it? I don't think it was better than Riot Act. Maybe it was, but I'm sticking it just behind. And we have the album Backspacer. This album does have a few hits for me, you know. I did really enjoy The Fixer. I jammed to that non-stop for quite a few days. I really liked that song when I found it. There seems to be more like a rocky feel to the album. It was like fan of how the whole album, like as a whole, made me feel. It was quite a good album. I like how they snuck in a little Better Man Live at the end as well. That was a very nice surprise at the end. So to fit it into this list, I would probably put it into A category. Yeah, I honestly think it's better than. Do I think it's better than No Code though? They've got similar album covers when I'm looking. They're both like grids and that. Well, that's a tough one. As a whole, I think I'll put it above No Code. I did like the album. Lightning Bolt is the next album on our list, and this surprised me. I'd put this was like a bit like I've put off Gigaton for ages. I didn't listen to this album for ages. I don't know why. Maybe I looked at the album cover and thought, what is that mess there? But I just didn't listen to it for ages. And then I listened to it, and then I was like, oh, this is actually quite a bop, to be fair. I did enjoy a lot of the songs on it. Getaway was probably my takeaway track from the whole album, like my favourite one. It's not probably up there with some of my favourite tracks Pearl Jam have released, because Getaway, it's a really good song. It is a newer album, so they have lost a bit of their feel they used to have back in the day, but some good singles on there. Sleep With Myself, I don't know why, I really enjoyed that song, to be fair. It was a good song. I think this one is a firmly going into B. It's a solid album. I'll put it in the middle of these two. I think I think that's a good place for it. I did like it, but not too much to put it at the very top of B. Moving on to Physiology now, and this was a good record. I did enjoy this one a lot. There's very few songs on the album I didn't like, or if any. Better Man is still probably one of my favourite Pearl Jam songs of all time. It is, I just love that song. So I don't know how you say, like Corduroy or whatever. That's a good song as well. I did like that one. Just the rest of the album just made me feel good while listening to it. That's what I like from the album. Just feel good, and it was just, I did enjoy that one a lot. That's why if I had to pick, I'd think it's a solid A category. That's a good point. Where does it fit into this A category though? I want to put it there, but considering I did quite like a lot of the songs in it now I'm thinking about it, I think it's going straight to the top of A. Very nice. And to finish off this tier list, we have Yield, the album. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is probably not one of my favourite from Pearl Jam. Not to say there isn't some good tracks on it, but as a whole album, there's definitely better ones they've released. Don't know what it was, but I felt myself getting bored while listening to it. There wasn't much about it really. It didn't really have much feel, like a uniqueness to it. I wasn't a big fan. Songs like MFC and In Hiding were probably my favourites off the album, from what I can remember of them. Like, it was a while since I've heard some of these songs, but I did think I liked them too. Judging by what I've already said, I think it's going in C, but just behind Binaural. That'll be good. Alright guys, you can see my completed tier list there on screen now. I don't know how good that, like, obviously it's my opinion, so you can't convince me that I'm wrong, because that's how I feel about the albums, but yeah, I would like to see what you guys actually think of how well I've performed from Pearl Jam fans out there. If you want to comment on this video, let me know how well my tier list performs in your view of Pearl Jam's music. Because I'm no music expert. This is just the songs I liked and the tracks I liked, just the whole album. Yeah, this is what I thought of the albums. I did enjoy making this video, so if you guys would want me to see more videos like this, go down below in the comments. It's just another artist I should do an album review, because there is actually, it's quite hard to pick, because there's not every artist I've heard all their albums, so it'd be a select few, but I could also get to know more albums to react to them more. So remember to go down below and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy this video today, and also hit that like button as well. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Goodbye.